Stam Garden Center, your one-stop shop for spring. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Central Empire Wrestling presents Bridge City Slam 6 live Saturday, September 7th at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa. Come see Jake the Snake Roberts, Buff Bagwell, former WWE Tag Team Champions Demolition, Real One Enzo Amore, The Powers of Pain, The Boogeyman, Snitsky, Jordan Grace, Cameron Brunet, and the stars of CEW. Tickets start at just $20 and include the Fan Fest from 4 to 7 p.m. Get your tickets through Ticketmaster or at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa. It's Bridge City Slam 6, live Saturday, September 7th at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Sigourney Keota football fans, Steve Shuttler Media is teaming up with Clint Dye of Tag Team Photography to bring you coverage of Sigourney Keota football this fall. You've seen Clint's fantastic photos of Sigourney Keota football over the last few years, and now Clint is bringing those talents to be showcased on Steve Shuttler Media. We're going to have pictures and action shots of each and every game, an in-depth article, and a video highlight of the game as well. You won't miss a thing with Sigourney Keota football coverage right here this year on Steve Shuttler Media.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the thousands listening locally and the millions listening around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to shuffle!
Happy Labor Day to you. I am laboring on this Labor Day. It's Steve Shuttler Media. It's the morning wake up. It's being brought to us by Stam Garden Center. Yeah, we got Stams back on for some of the fall time months here on Steve Shuttler Media, and of course Stam Garden Center and Nursery, located along Highway 92 East, Oskaloosa. You can stop in. Probably not today. I'm assuming they're not open today. Open Monday through Saturday, usually 9 to 6, and then closed on Sundays. Experience the color at Stam's. Get in there this fall. Of course, they'll have Autumn Acres opening up and all sorts of fun stuff at Stam's. And of course, we are broadcasting live from Oski Dental Studios. You can schedule your appointment at 641-673-4845. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental going to file your insurance forms for you. A Delta Dental provider and located at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. We thank Oski Dental sponsoring our studios. Stam Garden Center and Nursery back on to sponsor our morning wake up here on Steve Shuttler Media. Let's take a look at our forecast. It's always brought to us by our good friends at the Garden Gate. Cindy and the gals at the Garden Gate, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to noon. And on this Labor Day, we have sunshine, and wow, just wow, what a beautiful day. Sunshine, 75. Not a whole lot of wind. It's just super nice. Enjoy today. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 50. Tomorrow, sunshine, 77. Tomorrow night, clear, low of 50. And sunshine on Wednesday, a high of 81. Right now in our area, we do have humidity at about 86%. Winds are northeast, about 5 miles per hour. Barometer at 30.30. Dew point at 48. And currently, according to the National Weather Service equipment here in the Oski Dental Studios, we have 49 degrees. And that is your weather, your current conditions, brought to us by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Earlier this morning, 6 a.m., you know it's a Labor Day, but we are still just going to plug along like normal here on Steve Shetler Media. Our This or That, brought to us by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty, located in Sigourney. We're talking potatoes. Mashed or baked? Which one are you going to go with? I am all the time going with mashed potatoes. I like mashed potatoes better. I mean, I know it's a potato is a potato. You can mash up the baked potato, but I am just going mashed potatoes. I'm a mashed potato guy. So let your feelings be known. That was posted at 6 a.m. this morning. Mashed or baked potato, this or that, brought to us by Stacy Flynn. Our question of the day, which will go up at noon today, is brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa at 202 North Main in Sigourney. And the question is pretty simple. Who remembers watching the Jerry Lewis MDA Labor Day telethon? That was like a tradition for me when I was a kid. Man, I just thought staying home on Labor Day, and then like the night before, I would always stay up as late as I could watching all of the cheesy entertainment on the Jerry Lewis telethon. I would stay up literally all night long if I could. I usually had a friend stay overnight, and we would just kind of make our own marathon out of it and stay up as late as we could. So who remembers watching the Jerry Lewis MDA Labor Day telethon? That was always, just always had to stay up and watch that. Thought it was just a fun thing to do. Your question of the day brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa. Let's see here. Coming up later on this week here on Steve Shetler Media. Of course, tomorrow night we'll be going to Smoky Row in Oskaloosa for Tuesday Night Tune-Up, TNT. Safe Grafke is your host. We'll be talking to a local or area driver, so tune in. That's tomorrow night and every Tuesday night through October at 7 p.m. live from Smoky Row in Oskaloosa. On Friday, we will have our Iowa Music Showcase live at Barnwired in Sigourney. And this Friday, we're going to be featuring we'll call him a Christian country artist. Kind of Christian-ish, definitely a Christian, and kind of country-ish. We'll put it that way. Jeff is one of the nicest people you are ever going to meet. Jeff Arendale is legitimately a good guy, and he can sing and just has a really cool presence about him. So if you come to Barnwired on Friday, you're going to enjoy the interview and the live music from Jeff Arendale. Jeff's one of my favorite people. So come and watch it live and in person at Barnwired in Sigourney, or watch it live here on Steve Shetler Media. It will be a good one. Coming up on Saturday, as always, we'll have the sports section live from Brothers Market in Sigourney. We jumped into the fall season this past Saturday. Now, Andy McGuire is your fall-time host. And we talked to Clint Weber from Pekin, Ryan Jackson from EBF, and Jared Jensen from Sigourney Keota this past Saturday morning. A great kickoff to the fall edition of the sports section. So make sure you go back and watch that from Saturday. This Saturday, we'll be talking fall sports again on Saturday. So tune in, sports section, Saturday mornings, 8 a.m. at Brothers Market. Also coming up this week, Friday night, we will have Pekin Panther football. You know, we debuted Pekin Panther football this past Friday night in a huge way, as Pekin was a 76-0 winner over Cardinal. And, Pekin just ran wild. Josh Clubb had the play-by-play. Zach Wise had the color commentary. I chimed in occasionally, kept things going from a technical standpoint, what you were seeing on your screen. So, Panther football off to a great start. Going to be taking on Van Buren County this coming Friday night. That will be coming to you from Tom Stone Field. And we'll have it live once again here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you can't make it to the game, or if you want to watch it after the fact, later on, maybe you watch it live in person, you want to watch the game afterwards, again, you can do that. We keep it up there for you. So Pekin Panther football all season long here on Steve Shetler Media. Speaking of this past Friday, did want to throw this up. The Athlete of the Year was in attendance at the football game. Addison Adam from Cardinal was our Athlete of the Year winner. And she came up to the game and collected her belt. You can see her. She's got a big smile on her face there. She came up to the press box. We took a picture together. We interviewed her live on the broadcast at the end of halftime and into the start of the second half. If you want to go back and watch that and listen to it. Addison, the thing is, she came up, she got the belt before halftime, then she went all the way back to the Cardinal sideline, and then I jumped on the PA system at the football field and announced her as the winner of the tournament, kind of explained the tournament, while she was over on the Cardinal sideline and celebrated by showing the belt off. Then she came all the way back to the press box and did the interview. She was huffing and a-puffing. She said that belt was pretty heavy to be carrying around for that long. So, congratulations to Addison. She was very happy with the belt. She said she's going to be showing that off in her room and at graduation. At graduation parties, when you have all your pictures and your different things that you've won over the years, Addison going to be displaying that at her graduation party. So congratulations to Addison Adam. It was great meeting her and great getting to talk to her Friday night. Now, one picture from Friday at Barnwired, as you can see there, we had the 1-year anniversary cake. That was a delicious cake. I tell you what, props to my wife, Stacy. I let her take care of the cake. She got me some balloons. We had the prize wheel that people were spinning and winning things with. So she was in charge. She was the party planning committee. And Stacy did a fantastic job. Tyler Richton was the interview and played some live music on Friday as the guest of the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired. And we had that place packed. I mean, that was awesome. So thanks to everybody who came out and was in attendance in person at Barnwired. We got rid of basically the entire cake. I think we only brought home like maybe 3 or 4 pieces. Had a great turnout for the 1-year anniversary of Steve Shetler Media at Barnwired. And we'll do it again in a year. We'll do a 2-year anniversary coming up next year. And I did book Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys on that particular date for eternity, infinity. They have to save that Friday for me every year. So we'll be doing that again and again in the future here on Steve Shetler Media. Let's throw up some stuff on our community calendar. I want to make sure I hit some stuff that's coming up this week. Coming up on Saturday is the Bridge City Slam 6. If you're a pro wrestling fan, this is for you. We're going to be doing, as we did last month, we're going to be doing a live pregame show from the Bridgeview Center. I was talking to Austin Bayless, the promoter. Sounds like we're going to try to set up the camera and the interview area in the ring before the show. Hopefully, if it all works out, we're going to be talking to some of the guys on the screen there. Jake the Snake Roberts. Maybe he'll have the snake draped around his shoulders. Buff Bagwell. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, Demolition, Powers of Pain, Boogeyman. If Boogeyman comes up in the ring with a mouthful of worms like he does, I'm going to run away. So a bunch of big stars. Of course, the CEW wrestlers going to be there. So it's going to be a fun time. If you are a longtime pro wrestling fan and you like some of these legends on the screen, or you want to see some current pro wrestling, check it out. Bridge City Slam at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa this coming Saturday. Again, we will be doing a live pregame show from the Bridgeview Center in the ring, talking to some of these stars. So make sure you tune in. What else we got going on? Coming up this weekend, we've got Delta Days going on, their big celebration. I'm sure Dixie Shipley is getting things ready in Delta for all the festivities this weekend. That's Saturday and Sunday. Put that on your calendars. And then what else we got? Coming up tomorrow, the Keota Athletics Boosters Annual Super Nacho Bar. That's tomorrow from 4:30 to 6 at the high school cafeteria. Make sure you take part in that. Also, you know what? We'll throw up one more thing. Wednesday is the RVTV big deal coming to Oskaloosa on the square. So, again, this week is loaded with stuff. So make sure you take part in some of our stuff around our area. Lots of stuff going on around this time of the year. Let's go ahead and do some birthdays. Happy birthday to you. Birthdays, celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, your realtor. Give her a call, 641-295-4142. On the hometown side of the birthdays, we've got Gary Engel. I used to work with Gary at the very beginning of my radio career, like 29 years ago. Gary Engel was the news director over in Oskaloosa, so happy birthday to you, Gary. One of my favorite radio stories was involving Gary Engel. I was working a Saturday morning, and at the time, at the beginning of my radio career, on Saturday mornings, you had to be on the air and ready to go at 5 a.m., and I got to town about 4:45. I got to Oskaloosa one morning at about 4:45 and realized I had brought the wrong set of keys, and I did not have the keys to get into the radio station. And I knew that Gary Engel was going to be coming in that morning, too, as the news director, and I had to call Gary from a payphone at a gas station in Oskaloosa to come and unlock the radio station. He wasn't up quite yet. Calling on a payphone, didn't have cell phones back then, and had to wake up Gary Engel to come and open up the radio station so I could get in. Fun times. I bet Gary really appreciated that morning. Let's see here. Other hometown birthdays. We've got Kirk Putman with a birthday today, and Lucas Fogel with a birthday for hometown birthdays. On the celebrity side, we've got Salma Hayek with a birthday today. She's an actress. Actor Keanu Reeves has a birthday today. Mark Harmon with a birthday. Former tennis player Jimmy Connors with a birthday today. Boxing's Lennox Lewis. Football legend and broadcast legend Terry Bradshaw with a birthday. Another football legend, one of the all-time great running backs, Eric Dickerson. And then actor and comedian Cat Williams with a birthday today. Your celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Nikki Leathers at Hometown Real Estate. All right, I think we're through most everything. Hope you're having a good morning. Today's morning show, I wasn't really planning on doing a morning show today, but I was up. I woke up, took the dogs out, ate some breakfast. I was like, why not? Why not do a morning show? So I kind of threw some stuff together. I don't have a full show lined up for today, but I tell you what, we're going to do some more stuff. We'll take a quick break, and we'll hear from our sponsor, which is once again on board in September, Stam Garden Center and Nursery.
Stam Garden Center, your one-stop shop for spring. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
As you plan your holiday grilling, consider serving a semi-sweet red wine from Tassel Ridge Winery to complement your steak and sweet corn. Iowa Silky St. Croix is a big wine with soft black cherry notes and a long fruity finish. It will make a great meal even better. The Iowa Silky St. Croix offers big red wine flavors softened with fruit and a little sweetness. It's available at some of our nearly 400 retail outlets in Iowa. If you don't see it at your favorite store, ask the manager to get it for you. Check the QR code to go directly to our website for a list of retailers. Tassel Ridge Winery is located in Lighton on Highway 163 between Pella and Oskaloosa and is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 10 to 6, and Sunday from noon to 6. Check our website at tasselridge.com.
Jeremy Empey Web Design, designing since 1999. Graphic design, website maintenance, and more. Web solutions for any size project, serving Oskaloosa and beyond. Jeremy Empey Web Design has web solutions for any size project. He can breathe life into your website, and he'll help you out with fast support. Web hosting, web development, and website maintenance. Whatever you need, Jeremy Empey Web Design can help you out. Call Jeremy at 641-295-4844 or get more information at jeremyempey.com.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. I tell you what, more and more people, as you can tell, more and more clients, new and old, here on Steve Shetler Media, are jumping on with some commercials, as you can tell. So we're getting more ads, which is a good thing for me and the clients. Good to have a variety of ways to advertise here on Steve Shetler Media. So we appreciate all of our sponsors. As I mentioned, we're going to have kind of a quick show today. Appreciate you guys always tuning in. And let's see here. Of course, we're being brought to us by Stam Garden Center and Nursery from the Oski Dental Studios. Let's take one last look at our forecast for today. Brought to us by the Garden Gate. Man, this is just perfect today. I plan on doing a little bit of yard work this afternoon. Sunshine for this Labor Day, a high of 75, not much wind. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 50. And then the rest of this week looks good. So enjoy the weather this week. Enjoy the weather today on, hopefully, your day off. Right now in the Oski Dental Studios, we do have 50 degrees. Your weather brought to us by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. And as we mentioned, Stam Garden Center and Nursery back on as our headliner for the month of September. You can experience the color at Stam's, open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, closed on Sundays. And, of course, we broadcast live from the Oski Dental Studios. Give them a call at 641-673-4845. On the video schedule for today, let me look up at the schedule. For today, In Remembrance Of, coming up at 8 a.m. Coming up at 5, hopefully we'll get an encouraging word from Kevin Hempel. Tune in for that. Successful Farming at 5:30. We got Real Talk with Pastor Aaron Fleming and myself at 6:30. And then at 7, it's a Monday night. We're talking wrestling for Cards Subject to Change, the guys from the Pro Wrestling Podcast at 7 o'clock. Otherwise, we'll have some of our normal stuff today. Again, not everything. Don't really have access to some stuff on the holidays that I usually do. But we'll still have a good time here on Steve Shuttler Media. I did want to point out that one thing that I did share during the 6 o'clock hour this morning was an article for the Sigourney Keota PCM football game from Friday night. Be sure to check that out. I haven't really utilized my website all that much, steveshuttlermedia.com. But I'm gonna figure out ways to implement things a little bit better on the website, including Clint Dye and his fantastic pictures and articles for Sigourney Keota football. So if you want to read up on Sigourney Keota football, of course they had a tough go against a really good PCM team on Friday night. So just check that out. Maybe share that article, make people aware of it, because it's brought to us by Barnwired, that SK Cobra football article each week. You can find that at steveshuttlermedia.com. All right, I think that does it for today. Again, wrapping up a little bit early, but appreciate you guys being up with me on this Monday. I should give a shout out. Who's in the comments this morning? Bubby must be sleeping in today. We got Jackie. Jackie, I hope you had a good birthday over the weekend. Thank you so much for bringing you and your crew to Barnwired on Friday. Sandy Smithart, same thing. We always have a good time at Barnwired on Friday with Sandy and my mom and Eloise and Cindy and Linda and Barb. You know, we have a bunch of regulars, so I really appreciate you guys. We've got Sherry, Patrick, Ron, Dodie, and Nancy all in the comments this morning. So thanks for being up with me on this Labor Day. Go back to bed. Sleep in. I'm going to get my In Remembrance Of video up at 8 a.m., and then I'm going to go back to bed for a little bit. So, all right. You guys have a good day. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.